Hello, festival goers of the internet. I'm the Festival Finesser, and in today's video, I'm going to be taking you guys into a day in my life as I prepare for a camping music festival. I just recently posted a video talking about a bunch of tips and tricks, but in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys those tips and tricks and really kind of practicing what I preach. So do not go anywhere, because after the intro, we're taking this video outside, and I'm going to show you guys how I actually get ready to go to a festival that I'm going to in a couple of days. So let's get it.
Can I get a year?
I'm the Festival Finesser.
Alright guys, so it is now Monday, 3:45 p.m. I leave for Big Foot Electro on Thursday. So I got 3 days to get all of my camping gear in order, make sure I have everything, make sure everything works. You know, things could be lost. I have a couple things over here I gotta gather, all these drawers I gotta go through. So I'm gonna take down everything from the shelf. And again, I highly advise keeping all of your camping gear in one spot, in one room. All my camping gear should be in this garage. So I'm gonna take everything down, move it to the backyard, lay it out, just space it out so I can see everything, have a nice visual representation, overview of all my stuff. And then we're gonna start seeing what we have, what we don't have, what we have to put batteries in, and all that kind of good stuff. So enjoy the time lapse again, and I will see you guys in the backyard. All right guys, it's now 4:05. It took me about 20 minutes to get all of my camping stuff out of the garage. And again, this is not all of the stuff I'm gonna be bringing. You kind of have to like select and choose based on what kind of car you're going in and who's gonna be coming with you. Me, I'm going in an SUV and with only one other person. So we have the back seat, we have the whole trunk space. So I can definitely pack a little heavier and have a more like luxurious camping experience. So now I'm gonna kind of just sit down and go through everything, take everything out of these drawers. These are fucking big camp hacks right here. If you have these plastic drawers, that help so much with the organization and storage. And so I'm gonna just go through everything, just organize it, see what I have, see what I have to buy, see what has to have batteries replaced, see what has to be cleaned, and see what's missing. So keep it locked, time lapse coming through, and I will see you guys for the next task, I guess. All right guys, so it is now 4:30, about a half hour has passed, and I have taken everything out of these bins and laid it out in front of me so I can have a nice visual of what I have, what I need. It's kind of categorized. This is all the cooking stuff, and this is all the kind of camping extras. And then we have over here kind of the campsite stuff, the tents, the canopies, the bedding, the table, the air mattress, the coolers. So now I'm gonna go inside, print out my camping list, and I'm gonna check off things that I have, put them in the bin and kind of pack them away so I know what I have. And then I'm gonna circle what I have to buy. I'm gonna make notes on my phone, what I have to get more of, and then I should have a nice idea of what I'm gonna pack. So anything that I'm packing is going in here. Anything that's extra that I'm not bringing is gonna go in there. So this is like the primary and like the backup. So come next festival, I can just go into this one, rummage through that, and then put all my stuff in here. So I'm getting my list, and I'll meet you guys back out here to check some things off of it. All right guys, I got my checklists. Now it's time to take some inventory and pack some things away. Let's get it. All right guys, so it's about 4:45. We are making some progress. Packed things are going in here, extras are going in here, and I just dumped out a lot of my cooking supplies, and I'm gonna give it a quick wash just so I'm not cooking on anything crusty. And it looks clean, but it's also been sitting in this cooler for like a year. So I'm gonna just wash it off real quick and then pack it up into the cooking drawer. Let's do it. All right guys, dishes are done. I just wanted to give you guys an overview of what I would bring if I was going to be cooking at a festival and camping. So you got a pot and a pan, or a pot and a pan, spatulas, tongs, cooking oil, soap to clean your dishes after, sponges to clean your dishes. Definitely bring some seasoning just to make your food taste a little better. And then obviously you have the grill, plates, napkins, forks, knives, cups, and paper towels, which I'm gonna have to get. But that is pretty much all my cooking stuff that I would bring to a festival. And maybe some cooking spray as well, because the oil works, but sometimes you don't need oil, you just need something to lubricate it so it doesn't stick, because you do not want sticky pans at a festival. It's mad annoying. So we are gonna load this up into the drawer, and that should kind of have us locked and loaded for this drawer. So we'll see you back for the next step. All right guys, 5:15, and it's looking like I have figured out all the stuff that I'm going to be bringing. So as you guys can see, it's kind of a lot, but we have twice as many things in here, so it's kind of consolidated. And we have all of our sleeping bags, our bedding in here, 2 canopies, some tarps for the rain. We have a couple camping chairs, the cooler, the air mattress, a folding table. And I want to note this folding table because it's 4 feet long. Usually standard is 5 or 6, and it is adjustable, so you could put it in your tent or you could have it as an actual like eating table. And yeah, like I said, tent, air mattress, yoga mats, we'll talk about those later, flashlights. These are all kind of things I need batteries for, so I have those marked. And everything over here is extra: an extra tent, some tarps, some extra batteries, extra stuff we don't need, some stuff for when it's too cold, but we're probably going to be in the heat, so we got the fans and stuff like that. So now the next order of business is kind of the bitch, is we're going to set up a campsite. Basically, we're going to set up the easy ups, we're going to set up the tent, we're going to blow up the air mattress, we're going to set up the tables, the drawers. So basically how my campsite would look. And this is how we make sure everything is working properly. We have everything, how big our campsite's gonna be, you know, if things need batteries, all that kind of good stuff. So I made some mental notes of this already as I was packing and organizing. So now it's time to construct our campsite and see what it's looking like. All right guys, 5:45, after a struggle, I finally got the tent and the easy up set up. And this is why we do this, guys. What the fuck is on the lens? This is why we do this, because I was struggling. I couldn't figure out the rain guard. I hadn't really set this tent up a lot because it's relatively new. This is why I highly advise getting a pop-up tent. If you can get a pop-up tent, easy up tent, if you know, them shits change lives. If you have struggles setting up, think about looking at the picture on the bag, because that's how I realized. I was like, oh shit, this has to be in the front, this little Ozark trail. So now I know how to set up my tent. Now I'm gonna continue to build and make this a comfortable campsite. All right guys, it is 6 o'clock. I don't know how much time has gone by since I last recorded, but we have most of our campsite set up. All the big stuff, all the essentials, all the kind of core stuff that you would need for a campsite is here and set up. So now we are gonna work our way from the outside in. We got, you know, our common area, we got the lights hung up over here and stuff. So now we're gonna work our way inside and get our actual tent properly prepared. You guys can see I have all of our bedding right here. We're gonna set up the air mattress. We're gonna get some lights in here, get the bedding set up, and then we should almost be ready. After that, we gotta do some rain protection, and then we should have our campsite pretty much set up. So I'm gonna go back to the laundry room, check on my laundry, possibly throw some of these in the laundry, some of the blankets, see what those are looking like, and then we will meet back out here for a final setup, I think. All right guys, so we have the air mattress being blown up right now so we can put it in the tent and get that all set up. So in the meantime, I'm gonna prepare our campsite for rain, which is gonna involve me stringing up some tarps around each of the sides, and I'm gonna time lapse that right now. All right guys, it is 7 p.m. and our campsite is pretty much good to go. We have the common area nice and arranged. We have the chairs, we have the table, we have the grill, we have some water, some fans to keep us cool. We have the drawers nice and organized with personal stuff, food stuff, and just general campsite stuff like zip ties, bungee cords, all that kind of good stuff. Inside our tent, we have a queen size air mattress with our bedding, you know, sheets, blankets, pillows. We have a nice little welcome mat so we can walk with our shoes on without getting the actual tent dirty. We have some lights in here, which is also a fan. That's a nice little addition we just recently got. We also have some lights out here for the common area, one over here, one overhead, and one over here. These are really sick lights. They're 20 bucks from Walmart, and they are powerful as fuck. And then on the outside here, we have some nice rain protection strung up by bungee cords. Typically I would use zip ties and kind of zip tie them through here with the holes, but for now we just got bungee cords, and I did an actually nice job of preventing no seepage. There's a nice like overlap over here that's not gonna allow any water in. We're secured over here, secured on the outside over here, and this is pretty much what we do every festival. We cover our tent. We do have the rain guard, but this is extra coverage, and it's shade, and it's just it's honestly a blessing. So right now we're gonna go inside and get our festival clothes packed, pack that bag. So that's just one less thing we have to do on our checklist. And typically I would break all of this stuff down now that I see it and know what it looks like and I have everything, but I'm gonna keep it up for the next video where I'm gonna be going into detail about my campsite and show you guys all the little items I have, how I set them up, where I set them up, what I use them for, and all that kind of good stuff. So keep it locked. A detailed look at my festival campsite is gonna be coming soon, but for now, we're gonna go back inside and pack our festival bag and our clothes. All right, guys, so I'm pretty much done picking out my clothes. And basically, every time I'm going to a festival, this is how I pack. I lay out all of my clothes and make sure I have everything for each day of the festival. So it's a 3-day festival. So you got day 1, day 2, day 3. Each outfit has a shirt, shorts, and boxers. Only thing I have to get is socks, which I made a note of on my checklist. And then up top, we kind of have all the extra just in case items. Pants if it gets cold at night, a sweatshirt if it gets cold at night, long sleeve shirt if it gets in between cold, you know, a sweatshirt and a t-shirt kind of thing. And then I have extra chilling clothes, comfy clothes, just for after the festival if I'm sweaty or just to wear at camp that are comfortable. It's always good to have extra clothes, so I might even double up on those, but these outfits are pretty much straight. I only need one sweatshirt. I got an extra hat. I have some toiletries, some toothpicks, a toothbrush, deodorant, a little bit of shampoo, and then I have like ibuprofen, Dayquil, emergency, NyQuil, and yeah, so I'm gonna throw these into the bag, and then I'm going to find some socks. All right, clothes are packed. Now I have to get a towel because I have not grabbed that, and I have to get some extra pairs of shoes. All right, Finesse Gang, it is 9 p.m. and the last thing we're going to be doing for today are charging some electronics. We have some portable chargers charging over here. And then we have some camera accessories, the camera light, the GoPro batteries. And I'm going to be calling it a wrap after this today. And that is totally fine because I left myself plenty of time to pack. And that is one of the biggest tips I can give to you guys is leave yourself enough time to pack. Because as you saw, we did a lot of things today. And if you think you're going to be doing all of these things the day before the festival or the day of the festival, you are very wrong. And if you don't do these things, it might be all right, but you'll probably end up forgetting something at home because you were rushing, or you may pull up to campsite and something might not be working. Your flashlight might not have batteries. Your fan might not have batteries. Your tent might not have tent poles or stakes or something like that. So this is why you want to take these precautions to make sure that these things don't happen to you. And we actually got a lot done today if you think about it. It took us 5 to 6 hours, but in that time we located our camping gear. We assessed our camping gear and organized it. We got our checklist ready and we were able to know what we had versus what we needed. We then set up our campsite to make sure all of our gear was properly functional and was ready to go to a campsite or a campground. And in doing this, we were able to get an idea of how big our campsite was going to be, how much stuff we were going to have to be packing into the car, and how to set up our campsite, our tent, the canopies, all that kind of good stuff. A nice little refresher. After that, we came back inside and got our laundry done. We picked out what clothes we're going to bring. We laid them all out. We packed a bag. We got extra stuff. We got toiletries. And now I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling ready. And I still have 3 days or so to get ready for this festival. So this video is not done. We're going to be doing a continuation of this video tomorrow where we go to Walmart and try and get some new things that we are missing and that we need for this adventure. And then after that, it would probably be breaking down the campsite and really kind of getting everything packed away and ready, checked off the list, so that when my boy comes, we can just load up and hit the road. So thank you guys for watching up until this point. Keep it locked because there is more to come after this. I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, guys, welcome back. It is about 1:45 p.m. and we are here at the local Walmart, here to get some things that we need off our list. So let's get to shopping. This is the most clutch item you'll ever have. An overhead tent light, $12, and it's gonna make your tent look like a whole bedroom. I also need some tent stakes, 2, 3, 4. What else do I need over here? Zip ties, $4. Duct tape, $5. All right, guys, it's now 2:30. I got what I needed, and now I'm gonna go home and pretty much put all of my camping gear together, break down the mock-up campsite, and pretty much make sure everything is ready to go for the festival. So we're pretty much wrapping it up here. Alright guys, another day, another vlog. It is Wednesday, the day before the festival, and it's safe to say I am packed. I have mostly everything checked off my checklist, and I have 2 versions just because I wanted to be extra prepared, and I'm like adding to this list so I can update it for you guys. But this is a quick overview of everything I would bring. It doesn't actually look like too much. Like if I was going in my car, this wouldn't be too much to handle, but I am going in an SUV with the homie, and I also got some stuff prepared food wise. Hello, Queen.
Hello.
I got some drinks from my house that I'm cooling up. There's some alcohol in these water bottles that I had left over, and then I also have some food in the freezer, pre-freezing some eggs. I don't know if it's gonna work, but new idea. So that pretty much concludes everything I would do to pack for a festival. As you guys can see, I did it over the course of 3 days, and that is what I recommend you to do, because now tomorrow I'm not stressing. I know where everything is. I know what I have, what I need. We still have to get some batteries. All these things up here need batteries, all D batteries, which I made note of. And yeah, we got the jumper cables. I got stuff from my car. These are all fully stocked. The drawers, an extra tent for the homie, tarps, all my clothes are packed, all our bedding is packed. I'm bringing some extra water jugs so we can hopefully refill this jug, just put a hole in it, and then we could have water for dishes, washing our hands, and other random things. Maybe put some of this in the portable shower, some of those bottles. But yes, so I think I'm pretty much ready. I'm calling this video a wrap, and I'm gonna get to editing. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you found this video helpful, and there's more camping content to come, so keep it locked.